Morning, good morning, Big Square, road2road.com. With your morning, one of these, your sip of coffee. Let's talk a little cryptos today. Just kind of bubbling around. Riggers aren't pushing it too far one way or the other. They'll be pushing it very soon, most likely. So hang on. I don't know if they're pushing it up and down. And the question is, should you be a buyer at this price? You should be a buyer at any price. If you need more crypto, buy more crypto. You're not going to predict the low. You're not going to predict the high. Your best bet is just to hodl. Hold on for dear life. If I was new to the crypto space and I wanted to get into it, I would buy little bits every week. Because you're not going to figure this out. Because you can't be figured out. It's rigged. 100% every day. Just like the gold and silver markets, just like the stock market, just like the oil market. So don't worry about the price. If you want to be involved in cryptocurrencies, which I think everybody should, you should be buying a little bit every day until you get enough cryptocurrency to satisfy yourself. And then you sit and you hodl. I don't see cryptocurrencies as an investment anymore. If Deutsche Bank goes down, or JP Morgan goes down, or Citibank, or Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, all bets are off as far as fiat money because they are monster derivative holders. With Brexit coming up and Deutsche Bank hanging on the brink of collapse, now is an excellent time to hold cryptos, excellent time to hold silver especially, and even maybe a little bit of gold. Like a little bit, like a tenth of an ounce of gold. Everything else should be swapped out for silver. Mainly a supply and demand issue. There's about 6 billion ounces of silver above ground available, including silverware and all that. And about 6 billion ounces of gold. There should be a 1-to-1 ratio, but JP Morgan is rigging the price every day so they can get their hands on physical. But we know about that criminal bank, and I'll talk a little more about that in a second. I did want to point out that the Litecoin volumes have gone completely ridiculous off the charts, almost $2 billion in the last 24 hours. But the price isn't going anywhere. $60. It's hovering around $60. It's right here, $1.959 billion with a market cap of 3.6. So in less than 2 days, all the Litecoin will trade hands. That is a recipe for absolute disaster. All it takes is one big whale to walk in, place one round of trades, add another maybe billion to it, and then pull those coins off the market, and voila, you have no Litecoin available anywhere. None. These exchanges are complete frauds. Let's look at where most of the Litecoin is traded. All right, all you got to do is go to markets. Click on markets, and you will find out where the biggest fraud is happening. Coinial. What the hell is Coinial? These new cryptocurrency markets pop up with these monster volumes. It's like, what are these? Is there any backing at all to any of these exchanges anymore? No. Coinial, Digifinex, Fcoin, CoinAll, Duabe, OKX, BW, Hit BTC, ZB. Who are these people? Who's behind this, and where did they don't have any crypto? Why are they trading these volumes of crypto? They have none. It is insane. You notice none of the big names are up there. Interesting, huh? And wow, yeah. None of the big names are up there because they're running away. They don't want to. They don't want to play with Litecoin because they know Litecoin is a destroyer. It's like silver. It is the destroyer of markets because there's none of it, and it is extremely valuable. So yeah, good luck out there if you're trying to get your hands on some Litecoin. This is just ridiculously criminal, but it is what it is, and we're going to sit at $60 until these exchanges are taken out. I don't know which one the next exchange will be that goes down with a hack, but we'll find out soon probably. All right, moving on to the Blythe Masters debacle. As I suspected, the Blythe Masters did not leave because it was time to move on. They did not have a CEO take her place. She left very abruptly in December. And here's an article. Digital Asset Holdings gets permanent CEO 3 months after Blythe Masters leaves. So there was no secession going on. She probably got the subpoena that she's being investigated for silver manipulation. We all know that's happening. DOJ is going to press charges against Blythe Masters, who ran the department during the time of the whistleblower, which would be cool. She so deserves to go to jail. The U.S. distributed ledger technology DLT provider Digital Asset Holdings has appointed a permanent CEO after Blythe Masters quit the Post last year, the company confirmed in a press release on March 19th. Digital Asset, which Masters began running in 2015, specializes in building DLT-based technologies for various financial entities. Basically, they're trying to replace the DTCC, that fraudulent asset holding company, supposedly. Complete fraud there, and Blythe was trying to digitize it because of her derivatives expertise, and it all imploded. So they finally announced a new CEO, and it's basically the guy who started the company with her, this guy Yuval Ruz. Digital Asset's co-founder, who previously worked as the company's chief operating officer. Basically, they couldn't find anybody to run this company. And then they add at the end, as a little kicker, in a further reshuffle in February, Digital Asset's European head, Gavin Wells, told finance industry news outlet Risk that he would be leaving. So yes, the rats are abandoning Digital Asset Holdings, and nobody's really wants to jump in and take the place of that criminal company. It never got off the ground, never really worked, because you can't. The problem with the blockchain is it's got to be open, an open ledger, and we have to see what's going on. You cannot take the open ledger and move it over to the DTCC, which is all about hiding who owns what. So complete failure by Blythe and those guys. Bravo, thank God, get her out. Here's something interesting, and I always get this. Bix, when the power goes out, cryptocurrencies are dead. No, they're not dead. They're never dead. The ledgers are still there. When the power comes back on, the digital ledgers are up and running. Banks shut down when the power goes out. Absolutely. There's no ATMs. There's no credit cards being run. There's no back office. Banks completely shut down. Cryptocurrencies can run off. You can charge your phone with solar power and it'll work, right? Yes, you need the internet. You need the internet, but we need the internet to survive. Internet goes down. The estimate is it'll be 30 days before the vast majority of the population dies in the Western world, where absolutely the internet is needed for anything and everything. For food delivery, for power, for medicine, you name it, the internet is needed for everything. So if the power goes down, when someone says, oh, well, what if the power goes down? Clearly they have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to cryptocurrencies. No idea at all. Or even money in general. All your money is electronic these days, except the change in your pocket and those little bills that there's not very many of. It's all electronic blips. The power goes down, you lose everything. Power comes back up, Bitcoin's in the exact same place it was when you left it. So are all other cryptos. So, yeah. Not really a good argument. So when you hear that, what happens if the power goes out? What happens if the internet goes down? You know the person speaking those words has no idea what they're talking about in cryptocurrency world. None. Zero. All right. Let's talk about our criminal friends, JP Morgan, who are still out there being the number one crypto player in the space. Oh my God, these guys just, don't they ever go to jail? I think Blythe will go to jail. Jamie, I don't know. Obviously, you can pin more crimes on him. The London whale was a great one. That was just so in-your-face obvious. When he came on a quarterly conference call, and said, no, there is no big issues. And he knew they were losing tens of billions of dollars behind the scenes. You can't lie on a conference call, Jamie. And he signed off on his financials for that quarter without any material change. There was nothing happening, but he knew, and it's been proven and admitted that he already knew what was going on. Why didn't he go to jail? Because laws don't apply to people like Jamie Dimon. Blythe Masters, she's expendable, hopefully. I don't know who's more corrupt. Probably Jamie. JP Morgan Chase executive, crypto innovators will ultimately have to use a bank to move funds. That is not true, Jamie Dimon. It's not true, JP Morgan. If the Deutsche Bank goes down or you go down or Citibank goes down, there is no fiat money that you need to move funds to because there's no funds moving. Cryptocurrencies is so much stronger than fiat money, unbelievably stronger than fiat money because of the derivative situation, because of the too big to fail banks that are absolutely on their knees. So yeah, get your money out of JP Morgan, out of all banks. Obviously, you shouldn't have any money in any bank, only enough to like pay bills and get by on the day to day. Ron Karpovich, global head of e-commerce solutions at JP Morgan Chase, stated that there is more partnership instead of competition between the financial establishment and crypto disruptors when it comes to this payment space. Karpovich made his remark during an interview on CNBC's Squawk Talk on Monday, March 20th. In response to a question from CNBC's host as to how the banking giant is poised to compete with new and disruptive actors that can leverage blockchain and cryptocurrencies to offer the same service as the old guard but with lower fees, Karpov said, ultimately, behind the scenes, the crypto innovators, are going to have to use a bank to move funds. He's not understanding that cryptos are funds. That's the new fund. The new funds are not fiat money. The new funds are cryptocurrency. There's more partnership instead of competition needed in that space, in the space. When it comes to margins and capabilities, payments is never something that grows in margin. Nobody wants to pay for a payment. It's like nobody wants to pay for money, but we do. That's a fact. When you create money that is debt, there's payment on that debt. That's called the debt payment. That's one of the hardest parts of this process. You have limited resources and the capacity to sell, so you need highly efficient and large players. No, you don't. Or a large network like Litecoin. Dun, 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 dun. Litecoin is going to just destroy Mr. Karpov. He's going to end up going to some crypto company and leave JP Morgan. Let's write his name down, and we'll figure out when he leaves. Karpovich. Ron Karpovich. Ron Karpovich. When they announce Ron Karpovich has left JP Morgan eSolutions and has gone to a crypto startup. Ooh, excuse me. That's going to be a funny day. I don't know if I remember that name. I don't think he's a big player at all. But he's full of shit, as we all know. JP Morgan, the company, the entity, the concept of JP Morgan is like the dying breed of what we hate about banks. And now they're coming into crypto saying, oh, yes, you need us. We don't need you. You need us. So we're going to integrate into your... Give me a break, Jay. Pathetic. And speaking of pathetic, the censorship goes on. They keep censoring my song. It makes me very angry. Cliff High came out with some tweets, really cool stuff. Go to Cliff High's Twitter about how he knows how to invent a new type of YouTube so that people get paid and there's no censorship, which would be awesome. I know there's a lot of... It's more the scalability issue that we need. There are other alternatives, but they're all kind of being censored now. We need zero censorship, or we're going to end up with everybody believing things like what happened in New Zealand or on 9/11 or you name it. There'll be no dissent. There'll be only one answer, as Google wants, and it will be their answer. And that's the sad thing and the scary thing is that they are shaping society so heavily right now. When you do a Google search, do not use Google. I use DuckDuckGo now. It takes a little while to get used to because it's different. But Google is going to send you where they want. They're going to steer you where their programs say, okay, you want to learn about a conspiracy about New Zealand, and it'll steer you to the hoax conspiracy channels, not the real conspiracy stuff. And it is completely criminal. And if we live in a world like that, we are in deep, deep, deep trouble. Because it is 1984 all over again. They are going to tell you what you can watch and what you cannot watch. I heard their Twitter is shadow banning Trump's tweets now. How do they get away with this shit? Take them down. Trump, take them down. Take these companies down. All right, they'll shout about me for saying that. But if you're interested in going to the party of all parties right here, the Friday night show in Blanco, Texas, click right there, right under the They song. And there's Mighty Mia and Litecoin Lisa. We do still have tickets left. They will sell out by showtime, so get them early. It's actually not early anymore. It's getting to be, 2 weeks out. If you want to pay with cryptos, send me an email, bix@roadtoruta.com, and I'll send you my Litecoin payment. I'll get you your own Litecoin payment address. If you want to pay with fiat, you can go directly to Lisa's charity. Here's the link right there. It is at the Old 300 Barbecue. Starts around 5 o'clock on, April 5th. Correct? Correct. Yes. And the day before, the big monster Bitcoin Ben meetup in Blanco, Texas. So if you're anywhere near Blanco, you got to come. If you're anywhere, you fly in, make a weekend of it. You got Friday night and Saturday all taken care of, and Sunday you can hang out and have a hangover. Because you're partying with Bitcoin Ben, and he likes his beer. Anyway, if you're interested, make sure you get in as soon as possible and check it out. Otherwise, yes, I am still giving with every subscription to Road to Ruta, giving away 100 Theta and 500 Theta fuel, and directly to your Theta wallet on your phone, which you can download for free from the App Store. So if you're interested, go to subscribe today and click on that. And that's all I got for you. Hang on tight because it's going to get a little crazy in cryptos. It could go up, it could go down, it could go sideways. If you hold your cryptos in your own possession, properly stored, you don't have to worry that cryptos will go to zero or cryptos will go to $1 million per coin. Yes, Litecoin could go to zero with the click of a mouse. It could also go to $1 million a coin with a click of a mouse. That's how criminal these exchanges are. So price should not matter to you right now. What should matter to you is, do you have Litecoin in your own possession? Is it safely stored? Can you ride out the storm, whatever that storm is? And the storm is, I think they'll probably drive it up to $300-$400 really, really fast, as in a matter of weeks, when the stuff starts going sideways all around with the financial system and all that. But they could do the same thing and drive it to zero. They can put the price of Litecoin at zero on the criminal exchanges, because the exchanges don't deal in real Litecoin. And those are trying to, plan on buying the dip, and when it crashes, I'm going to buy all the Litecoin up and put it in my wallet. You're not going to get anything. I guarantee you. If they smash the price of Litecoin, you will never see a coin off the exchanges. You won't see your cash either. These exchanges are criminal. They're going to go down like Quadriga, like Mt. Gox, like all of them. So, yes, great move until you try to pull your coins off and you won't be able to get them. Because they don't have them. That's the big reason why. Again, they're trading almost $2 billion worth of Litecoin in the last 24 hours. And there's only 3.6 billion total that's ever been mined. I haven't sold mine. Have you sold yours? I rest my case. Bix Weir, I'll talk to you later.